Alrighty. Tonight I watched Ocean's 11 from 1960. This is the original. The one I previously watched from 2001 is actually technically a remake. So that's an interesting starting point. So first off, the only things that are in common with this Ocean 11 and the next is that there's 11 team members. One of them's Danny Ocean, and it's a heist set in Vegas. Like the vibes are different. The heist itself is different. Like it's all different. Part of that is that it's in the 60s, and so Vegas in the 60s is completely different than now. Like some of the casinos are still there, but like the scale of it just isn't there yet. Another thing, like just how the team comes together is different. Their motivations are different. It's almost entirely different. It's more like one inspired the other than that it's a remake, which is interesting. I am not a fan. I thought it was slow. I thought it was boring. I couldn't really keep track of who was who, and I just overall was not like a big fan of this one. For some positives of the movie, the lead was Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack, which I've learned is a handful of these singers and actors in the 60s that, Johnny or Sinatra was one of them. And so they gave these guys any chance they could to sing. So it's not a musical, but like when the characters were introduced, or like they'd be waiting for someone else, when you cut from a conversation to the other characters, one of them's odds are they're singing. They're at a piano, like they're doing something, some reason or another for them to be singing, which I respect. They were good at singing. Like Ocean had a wife, and the wife wasn't even important, and so there were some issues there. I think it's even funnier that at the end they did not get the money. I enjoyed that. I also thought that how they did some of the cinematic cuts was really nice and creative. Like they did New Year's at the 5 different casinos they were robbing, with the cut between them. They had like a red balloon cover the screen briefly, and it very smooth transitions at times, and I thought that was nice. Overall, those are my highlights. There's not many. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 4. We're gonna give it a 4 out of 10. It's not very interesting, but it did inspire my favorite. Music was good when they sang. So yeah, that 4 out of 10, solid, not solid. 4 out of 10 is my final answer. It was cool seeing, Vegas in the 60s, so I like that.